It's Lady LeLe back with another video. Let me adjust my light here. And this is Home Talk with Lady LeLe. Home Talk with Lady LeLe on a Tuesday. So I was meaning to do a car talk. It didn't happen. So I'm like, I'm at home. Why not do a home talk? So the biggest talk, especially in the Chicagoland area, Jason Van Dyke was found guilty of second-degree murder and 16 counts of aggravated battery with a firearm. He was the one who shot and killed Laquan McDonald, who was the age of he was the age of 17 at the time of the murder. Jason Van Dyke has been will be sentenced to on October 31st. They were saying his sentence can range anywhere from 6 years, maybe up to 30 years. Some people are saying 96 years. We will see. It depends on if they do the sentencing concurrently or consecutively. So we will have to stay tuned for that. But the city was on lockdown pretty much Friday. It was up in arms. They had ton of police on duty, ready to go. Once the verdict hit, they was anticipating the police to not have any days off and work 12-hour shifts, especially with this past weekend being the Chicago Marathon. But since he was not guilty, that changed the frame of how everything was, they thought things would be. So a lot of people feel that justice has been served. A lot of people feel that they're not satisfied. You got people that's not satisfied. I don't know what else you will want to happen, but it's a step. I say it was a step in the right direction. Enough was enough with all this police brutality and wrongful deaths. Something had to be done. And a lot of people did say that they thought, Chicago is a business city, and Van Dyke being not guilty would have been bad for business, especially, like I said, this being the Chicago Marathon weekend, and also they had the Columbus Day Parade on Monday. So Van Dyke was transferred to a prison in Rock Island, which is a city located in the Quad Cities. So he's a high-profile defendant. So for the safety of him, they're moving him to Rock Island, which they're saying is going to be low-key. So we'll see what will happen within these next few weeks when he get his final sentencing. I know for me, it did bring the campus where I work. We got together and had a community dialogue with the faculty, staff, and students. I think the outcome was different. I think it was more pleasant because of the outcome. Had it been, not guilty, then I think it would be a little more hostile. But we had a productive dialogue that took place. Brett Connovog, if I say that wrong, I apologize. He was confirmed to the Supreme Court on Saturday. He was sworn in by 45, and he's ready to get started and be a team player. A lot of people felt like he did not deserve the appointment on the Supreme Court. They saying it's funny that Bill Cosby, had sexual assaults from the past, and he's getting ready to go to jail. Meanwhile, Carnival is appointed to the Supreme Court. Something to think about. Definitely something to think about. Last but not least, this is going to be short. All charges was dropped against Real Housewives of Potomac star Michael Darby last month. He was accused of groping a cameraman through the taping of the Housewives of Potomac season 4. They're getting ready to shoot, I guess they're in the process of shooting their 4th season. So, yeah, the charges was dropped. They said the case was dismissed due to insufficient evidence. And I guess Michael Darby will be able to resume filming. Some people think it's part of a storyline because him and Ashley don't got much going on because, you know, you heard about her miscarriage and everything about that. So they figured they're going to have to probably some form, some way, you know, intertwine that into the season. They had asked the accuser to come forth. I guess he decided he changed his mind. And I guess there were some other people, but nobody responded. So his case is dropped. But that is pretty much it. They said the Real Housewives of Atlanta is scheduled to come on Sunday, November 4th, I believe. So we are looking forward to that. I am trying to think, is there anything else that's popping off in the street? Oh yeah, I believe Cardi B had turned herself in because of the involvement she was, I guess, with the assault with the strippers who said to believe to been messing with Offset. So they said she turned herself in. She was looking like Marilyn Monroe when she did it. But that is, I believe, all I got for now. Stay tuned for more videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great evening.